Car park, garage and drag. Alright, what do we got today for the photo labs? So we've got a garage, car park, sort of a mini city type area there. Let's go ahead and roll on in. So this one here is an older one. So this is actually built in the stadium area by the looks. Let's go ahead and roll on in. As mentioned, it is an earlier map, but you get all the line marking for the cars, of course, as per normal. Something like that. Let's go ahead, see what the lighting is like in this area. So it's very well lit in this area, I'll say that. It's let's go ahead and just get this back to what we want. So we've got our Ford out today, of course, but definitely, can we get any throw some reflections on there a little bit, something like that. Give it that nighttime just reflection shot on it. We'll go something like that. So the markings, the prop work on this area is actually very good. You've got the bins and everything else around the areas. We have a garage door here that we could, for instance... So the creators actually tried to take advantage of all the various props at the time. So, you know, something of that description there, for instance. And I always forget to mention, but you can always do like angles as well if you want, that sort of thing. But in this instance, let's just go with... I mean, that actual door over there does bring a bit more depth to the picture, I think. And it does central the car a bit more there. Something like that. Definitely a bit of fiddling as to what you'd want with it, but you'll see the lighting there alternatively is very bright. Well, let's go ahead. Now up here, car park areas. Again, park in bays, so you could go for the straight bay. I am actually going to go the... Alright, the goal I was going for was going to be to something like this. Now, let's just have a bit of a look here. Activate. So basically, activate and handbrake. You'll see the suspension goes up and down. We're going to keep it slammed. That's another neat little thing with this map. Let's go ahead and this one here, I think we want a little more light into. But again, it's, do we want too much light in or just enough? Saturation, I think, will work well with this this shot here. So we're going to use the line in work with that. But we're going to use the low height as well. And definitely saturation makes that orange and blue pop. So far, so good. There's a few locations up here that you could actually take photographs in. You've got the straight car parking options as well, but we'll leave that for you to decide when you load this one up. Down here, are we going to go with just a right under the light pole scenario? This is going to be very bright, actually. Oof. So, you know, you could go for that out the business front shop look. Again, catches the reflections. Very neat, very clean. And around the back here then, we have some textures we can work with. Now, one that we can try and go with is, let's try and, I want to try and angle it here. I think that that's going to look good. I could be wrong, but something like this, I think might, we can just, yeah, something like that. Now, clean that car up a bit. Yeah. And that there looks really nice. Again, it's what I want, but you have to go digging around in these maps and you will find that you can get some really great shots. Now, behind the station is this photo area. We have various designs. You could go in front of said blue paneling, which will probably work well for us. You know, it puts that, just that lighting around, something like that. That reflection looks great. Sound like that cereal. Great. Oh. You'll also have the, can we get forward a little bit? Like that. White. I'm not fully squared up there. You get the general idea what we're going for though. And then the pink, which the pink ones always emit such a large pink. It doesn't really match this color schemed car, of course, but that gives you a bit of an idea. Now, we also have in this area a little set of tires. So if you've got, say, a bit of a racing rig or something, then you can use this angling as well. Could work out well. Now we could go for a rear type shot with the tires in the crosshair if we wanted. We could go for a front angling shot. It really just depends on what you're going for. Like that there, I think could work well with the right filter. Can we get something like that? I mean, a little bit more light in that picture, but that there, you know, after editing software, whether it be via phone or via PC or whatever, you know, you can bring these pictures up as well. We then get the dyno test in. This car is definitely a faster tuned car, so we're just trying to something like that. So obviously we're going for that dyno tune look. So again, that's probably a little too bright now how we've got it. Dim it down a bit. Something like that could work. Natural, that could work as well. Saturation probably a bit too much in that instance. We're going to go with I think just high contrast in this instance. Okay. You also have on this side wall two large freight container styles built in the wall with framework. So if you've got a bigger rig, this might be for you. But again, you could go in there, bump this right up, boom. That actually works really nice. Okay, so that's the back area there. Really nice. I'd actually like that area. God, this thing is so happy. We also have a little area over here in which we can go to. Another car park area. Again, lighting galore in here. You could park in most of these bays and get a shot. There is also this drag strip type area set up. So you could actually line it up here. And in relation to a photograph, so you know something of that description. We're going to launch it. We've got some muck on the car. Perfect. All right. So that there is the majority of the outside area here. There is some other areas we can go to. We have this big car park area. Now, first thing I like with this car park area is car parks are notorious with cars. So we could put like a lone car in the middle of the car park and use it as a set piece for it. So obviously, again, that's a little too bright for our liking. Natural probably might work well here. Get the muck off the car in this instance. And you know, it just is going to vary, again, as I always say, what you're wanting out of the picture. But definitely there is some angling shots. The pylons in the back will add some depth, as always. And zoom in, boom. Magic. Let's zoom up the area here. Sadly, my good controller's been joystick drifting lately, so I'm going back to my older controller, which wasn't as bad with its joystick drift, but it still has some. Up here, we have similar thing. You could do like, you know, maybe a park job. Let's try and straighten this up. Like that. Nighttime parking can work. Get that top of the lamppost in. That's better. Actually, that works really well. Could be good for a desktop, PC desktop even. Love it. Okay. You could go under the sign over there as well for a photograph on the left. Okay, and from there we can just meander on over to the finish line. Go through here and done. All right. So that there is the car park, garage and drag. Do check that one out. Definitely a good little photo map to investigate if you want some great little photos. Also check my channel out if you're interested in, like, whether it be races, rallies, photo maps, obstacle courses. I have a fair few event labs on my channel that may intrigue you or interest you. All right. Have a great day. Thank you as always.